I really want to talk about how you can get started selling digital products, starting this digital download business, and how you can figure out what digital product is best for you so you can get started today. But also, I want to teach you how to make sure that your digital product idea will actually sell. So how to validate the market. I know we hear the phrase all the time, make money in your sleep, and we've seen YouTube videos and read blog posts about creating a passive income stream for yourself, and it can seem overwhelming. It can seem like there's a lot of competition and that the market is saturated, but I want to challenge you to adopt a different type of mindset. I really want to challenge you to look at your competitors as just people who have gone before you, who have already seen success, and use their success in order to inspire you, but also to look at their shops as market research, because they've done the grunt work, they've done the work of figuring out what's working, and we can just use what's working for them and implement some of the things for our digital product business so we can see more success as well. Of course, you don't ever want to copy people, but there is no point of reinventing the wheel when there is already so much evidence out there of what is working. I have adopted this mindset, and a year and a half ago, I created a digital product that has now made me over $17,000 in this year alone. So this product that I created a year and a half ago now pays me over $1,000 every single month, and I don't have to do anything. The whole delivery and selling process is automated. So yes, that's not to say that there's not upfront work. Anything that's new is going to be a little bit difficult, but if you really want to create this passive income stream for yourself and you're willing to put in the work, then this video is going to help you know how to get started. So let's just jump into the tips, how you can get started with this digital product business. Now, the first step is very easy. I just want you to familiarize yourself with the types of digital products that you could potentially make. I just want you to get your brain juices flowing and understand what's out there, so when you do start thinking about your passions and your personal experience and things you can actually reflect on in order to come up with a digital product idea, I just want you to know what is out there. So I have a video all about digital product ideas. This will give you more examples, but I'm going to just briefly list out the types of digital products that you can create. So you can create ebooks, checklists, workbooks, calendars, planners, e-courses, media assets or elements such as presets, SVG files like clip art, etc. So you can do your own research as well, but just to get you started, I have a video linked down below about ideas. I'll give you examples in there. So just familiarize yourself with the types of digital products. The next thing you want to do is understand the 3 Ps. And this is something I created. It's a system in order for you to kind of validate your digital product idea to make sure that it's going to be profitable for you financially and emotionally. And the 3 Ps stand for passion, personal experience, and profitable problem. So let's first talk about passion. Passion is a loaded word. You don't have to be super passionate about the niche you choose to be in or the industry you're in, but you do want to be energetically excited because you don't want to make it all about the money. This digital product is going to take work. You are going to want to create content around it for your target audience if you are planning to scale it. So in my opinion and in my experience, it's really beneficial to at least be excited about the product you're going to create or the industry that you're going to dip your toe into, so you are more emotionally profitable. Then the next thing I want to talk about is your personal experience. So reflecting on your personal experience can actually really help you come up with ideas. So you can think about big transformations or smaller transformations. It doesn't matter of what you've gone through in your life. So for me, when I created my template, it's a thank you card template for business owners. I needed a thank you card for my own orders. I couldn't find one that I liked, so I made my own. And then I said, hey, I actually made one for myself. I bet I can make this a template and sell it to other people. And that's what I did. And this is the product that has made me over $17,000 this year alone. So it could be as small as that. Or maybe you lost a ton of weight and you did this through keeping a checklist or a planner, whatever strategies you use in order to lose weight. So you want to reflect on that. And I did create a workbook that is going to help you work your way through these 3 Ps, passion, personal experience, and profitable problem. So I'm not going to read the workbook to you here on this video, but I highly suggest that you download that freebie and work through it, because the questions that you're going to be answering and the transformations that you're going to map out is really going to help you come up with a handful of different digital product ideas, which is what we want. And when we do have a handful of digital product ideas, that's when we want to make sure that there's demand. So this is our profitable problem. It's not enough for something to just be a problem, right? It also needs to be profitable. People need to be willing to pay money for it. So this is when we validate the demand. So I did mention earlier, you want to be profitable emotionally and financially, and in the workbook, there is a matrix where you can put in all your ideas and then check things off to see which product is the most profitable financially and also emotionally. So it's really going to help you narrow down those digital product ideas, especially if you have a bunch of them. Okay, so now that you have done the preliminary research and you kind of know some digital product ideas, and you also did some reflecting about your passions and your personal experience, I want to talk a little bit more about market demand. So what other people are actually willing to pay for. Now, I know that a lot of you guys that watch my YouTube videos are Etsy sellers. So you might be looking for advice on how to find a digital product that will sell on Etsy specifically. And it is a little different than finding a digital product that will sell in general, because shoppers come to Etsy for certain things and other things they don't come to Etsy for. For example, people come to Etsy for printable wall art. This is just an example. And you can tell this because of the search and engagement results that came up on Marmalade, which is an Etsy SEO tool. But if you search Pinterest ebook, not many people are searching for this product. That doesn't mean that people don't need this product. They're just not thinking about going to Etsy in order to find it. So I teach this to my students, but if you do want to have this business long term and drive traffic to it, you want to create your own content, you want to grow an audience, you want to drive Pinterest traffic to your digital product. So in the long run, it doesn't matter if people are searching for it on Etsy or not, if you want to just use Etsy to host your digital product. But if you are looking to have organic traffic from Etsy solely right out of the gate, then you might want to consider looking for a product that people are already searching for on Etsy. That's one of the perks of selling on Etsy, is they have that built-in audience. People already trust the platform and are searching for things. So it's really up to you if it matters that people are searching for it already on Etsy or not. You do want to validate the market either way. So I want to talk about validating the market for Etsy right now to see if there is already people searching for it and what they're looking for. So the first tool we're going to use is Marmalade. It's an Etsy SEO tool. I have a 2-week free trial. If you want to give it a go, I'll link that down below in the description box. But basically what we want to do is we want to look for search volume and engagement volume. We want to make sure that there's a relatively healthy volume for these things, because that means that people are actually searching for this product. So ideally, when you type in your broad keyword for your product, you want it to be green across the board. That would be ideal, but a lot of the times there's a lot of competition for digital products. That's okay if there's competition. There are ways we can stand out amongst the crowd and get people to buy our products over others. And I actually want to dive into Marmalade. I want to show you the platform. So let's jump in and take a look. Okay, so here we are on Marmalade. Let's say you have an idea of what you want to create. You can actually just type in the product in search. So let's just type in business planner. And as we can see, searches are green, engagement is green, competition is green. So it looks like a really good keyword and product idea across the board. So I would definitely consider creating something like this if you already thought about creating a business planner. But let's say you don't know what you want to create yet, but you do know you want to create some type of planner. What I would suggest is that you go to Storm and you click Create New Storm and just type in the word planner. Now you can scroll through and see at a glance all of the searches, engagement, and competition levels for each of these keywords. So wedding planner would be a good one. Habit tracker is a good one. You can actually just start adding these to a bucket list. And as you're doing this, all of these keywords will save right here so you can review them later. And if you hover over each of these values, you'll be able to see what the actual volume is. You can also save this bucket and come back to it later. So let's say that you don't know what type of digital product you want to create, but you do know what industry you want to be in or what niche you want to be in. So for example, budgeting. Let's just type budgeting into Storm and see what we can find. So we have debt tracker, expense tracker, finance planner, financial planner, savings tracker. So you can just go through all of these and see if anything sparks an idea for you, and also, of course, check the volume of search engagement and the competition. Again, don't worry too much if something has a lot of competition. It's okay if there's competition. I don't want you to not pursue that product just because there's a lot of it. And I will show you how you can actually niche down a little bit further so there's not so much competition. One thing you can do is you can go to search, and let's say you wanted to create a daily planner. So there are a good amount of searches and engagement, but the competition is really high. So you want to make this a little bit more niche, therefore you have a better chance of ranking for whatever you're going to sell. So if you scroll down all the way to the bottom, almost all the way, you're going to see long tail alternatives. So this is really useful for broad keywords such as daily planner. And you can see that if you titled your planner or you created a 2020 daily planner, and now I would suggest that you create a 2021 daily planner, then you can see that you'd be ranking a lot better for this type of keyword. Work daily planner, that's another great one. Daily planner notebook. So this is how you can just get a little bit more niche without guessing. You can just take a look what is already being searched for and what already has engagement. Now, Marmalade is just showing you the search and engagement and competition volume for those keywords, not the actual product. So it's not exactly telling you if the product is validated, it's telling you the keyword search volume, engagement, and competition. So for example, if you type in blue abstract printable wall art, it's a very niche and specific keyword, so it's going to look like no one's looking for it. And if you type in printable wall art, obviously it's a broader keyword, so you're going to see that there's a lot of search volume and engagement. So just know that when you're doing your product validation work and you're using Marmalade, that you want to try different keywords and you want to keep it kind of broad to see if there is demand for this product. Another place you can look is actually on the Etsy platform itself. You can look at the sales that people are getting. So not everyone and a lot of successful shops actually turn this feature off, but if you do find someone where they're actually allowing you to look at what sales they made, you can see if there are any patterns there. So let's say there is a planner shop and you click on their sold listings and you're seeing that a business planner is something that is selling over and over and over again, then that tells you that there are a lot of people looking for business planners. So this is a validated product. People are actually paying for it. Since a lot of people don't include their sales, don't allow you to see them, you can actually go to the review section. And if you see reviews are being left really frequently, that's a really good sign that this product is selling. The reason is because only about 10% of people actually leave reviews when they buy a product. So if you're seeing reviews being left every week or every other week or even every month, it really is a good indication that this product is selling really well. Now, if you are selling off of Etsy and you want to sell on your own platform, or if you're selling an ebook or some type of informational product that you're not finding good search volume for, there are other ways to validate this idea. Let's say you want to sell a Pinterest ebook, okay? So no one's searching for it on Etsy, but you want to use Etsy in order to host your ebook and then drive your own traffic to it. What you can do is you can look on Udemy, which is where people sell courses, and you can type in Pinterest and see what pops up. If you see that there are a good amount of reviews on this Pinterest course, it tells you that people are interested in learning how to use Pinterest, so it is a validated idea. So the more stars they leave, that means the more times people have watched this course, so you can get an idea of the type of demand. You can also look on Amazon, you can go to books and see if there's any books written about Pinterest. If there are, and there are, again, reviews or a lot of reviews, then you know that this is something that people want. You can also go to Pinterest and see if people are writing articles about how to use Pinterest. If there's a bunch of them, then again, odds are people are writing this type of blog post and creating content because people are interested in learning about it. Of course, if you have an audience, either an email list or an Instagram following of your target audience, you can always utilize the poll feature or email them in order to find out if something is a validated idea, ask them what they need, what they want to see in the product. Again, all of these little things can really help you figure out if your product is a validated idea. Don't take everything to heart though if you can't find a course on Udemy about your informational product idea, but you do see it on Amazon and you do see it on Pinterest and your audience is telling you that they want it, then it's probably a validated idea. We don't need to see these products being available across the board on all of these different websites, but this is just to give you various places to look in order to validate something that might not be specifically selling on Etsy. Okay, so now I want to talk about how to tell what to actually include in your digital product. You know, what elements or what content, if it's an ebook or an e-course, how do you know exactly what to include or what designs people want? There are several ways you can go about doing this. So again, on Etsy, go to competitors. I want you to find at least your top three competitors, and take a look at their review section or their sales. And I want you to see if there are repeating patterns. Is a certain color selling more than another color? Is there a certain style that is selling more? What is being included? For example, if you're selling wall art, then what sizes are being included? What file types are being included? Are they all including a how-to document or a how-to video, etc.? You want to see if there are patterns. When you find shops doing similar things over and over again and you're seeing those things selling, it's going to give you a really good indication that you want to include a similar thing, similar style, color, etc. in your digital product as well. If you have an idea of what to include in your digital product but you don't know exactly if people will like it, then if you do have an audience on Instagram or you have an email list, then you can definitely poll them, survey them, and ask them for their honest feedback. If you don't have an audience yet, which I know is a common problem, especially when you're brand new to starting an online business, then you can join Facebook groups where your target audience hangs out and ask them for their honest feedback on your digital product. Even offer to give it away for free for their feedback or a testimonial if they enjoyed your product. And if you are planning on creating an informational digital product such as an ebook or an e-course, and you want to know exactly what type of content to include, and you want to make sure that it's actually going to get people results, then I suggest that you actually coach people for free. So if I was to create a Pinterest ebook, I would ask 4 people to join me for 4 weekly calls, and they would go through the content that I'm planning to put in the ebook, and then they can ask all their questions once a week when we jump on this call. And the questions that they ask and where they get stuck is really going to help me build out my ebook. I'll know what to take out, I'll know what to include. So this is a really good idea, just coaching some people for free on the topic in order to understand what to actually put in the ebook or e-course is really going to help you. And of course, you can get testimonials after they've gone through the program and gotten results. So this is a really great way to validate the content and make sure that it's what people want, and also that it gets people results so customers are happy when they purchase your product. Also, you can use those testimonials on your sales page or in your Etsy listing, in your photos or your description, and that social proof is really going to help you get those sales. So next week, I will be doing a part 2 of this video. I'm going to be telling you how to scale your digital product business, how to drive more traffic to it, etc. So if you're interested in that, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss that video. And if you have any questions, leave it down below or follow me at Hey Alissa Rose on Instagram. I'm much more active on there as far as communicating with you guys, so definitely go follow me there. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye, guys.